Inyathelo was legally established in October 2002 with the co-founders, a single staff member, and enough seed finance for the first 6 months. From the start, Inyathelo recognized that sustainability is based on innovative approaches to income generation and partnerships rooted in strong relationships. The 10 elements of advancement remain at the core of Inyathelo's training and capacity building.
Over the 20 years, Inyathelo has been providing support to the non-profit sector as a whole. In particular, it has been providing support to universities to grow its advancement. It has helped to grow local philanthropy, and it has been a resource for the non-profit sector to build its capacity and to build its strength over the years.
Inyathelo is recognized for its work with partners in the fields of higher education, philanthropy, and civil society. The Kresge Foundation has been a major supporter of higher education advancement. This enabled Inyathelo and its partners to develop programs that directly empowered nearly a third of South African education institutions to forge relationships with major donors. They attracted resources to build state-of-the-art education facilities, fund bursaries, and conduct research through the groundbreaking annual survey of philanthropy in higher education.
The survey was proposed as a tool for running alongside various interventions that were undertaken in partnership by Kresge and Inyathelo in South African universities. These were interventions, and the idea was that the Aspire survey would develop a broader sectoral perspective of change over time.
For many years, Inyathelo worked to professionalize the non-profit sector. This culminated in a course offered by the Center on African Philanthropy and Social Investment at Wits Business School. It's named the Postgraduate Diploma in Management in the field of African philanthropy and resource mobilization. It's the first academic qualification of its kind in Africa. For 10 years, Inyathelo organized the Oscars of the philanthropy sector. These annual philanthropy awards honored those whose personal giving contributed to sustainable social change. We acknowledge well-known figures like Archbishop Emeritus Desmond Tutu and other heroes like 8-year-old schoolgirl Afifa Patel for her campaign to save rhinos. The COVID-19 pandemic encouraged Inyathelo to support grassroots non-profits. Recently, for community action networks, Inyathelo offered a program on pathways to sustainability. Inyathelo's beautiful civil society hub is at the heart of many civil society events. It's the home to a wide range of resources, including Funding Finder, which allows people to search for donors.
We've had some of the most memorable occasions in the Inyathelo Civil Society Hub in the last 10 or so years since we moved in. In 2010, Inyathelo developed the concept of the breakfast on the second floor, and this allowed us to talk about quite a lot of controversial issues that affects the sector, and they've been well attended. We also over time developed an advocacy program which really was about ensuring that we help to create an enabling environment for the sector. Inyathelo has done quite a lot of training and capacity building over the years. One of the things that comes to my mind is the hashtag Think Good event, where training is being offered to the sector by the non-profit service providers.
When I joined Inyathelo about 15 years ago, and my colleague Cassandra about 17 years ago, we witnessed a lot of changes in the sector, especially around non-profit financial management and the awareness and the need for it. When we first started out, there was a reluctance for the notion of a surplus, and an organization making a profit, in a sense, was frowned upon. But today we find that social entrepreneurial methods are being adopted widely in the sector, and it's something that Inyathelo started off with when it first opened its doors.
Inyathelo, the South African Institute for Advancement, celebrating 20 years of advancement.